pausing the music because we're going to be getting a grand finals for our Flame Exalted Heroes. We'll do a sudden death of this afterwards because we're kind of doing a bunch of different things at the same time on mulligans whenever we're ready. So this is our grand finals of our Heroes event that we're doing. So we've been doing a Heroes tournament where what it is you can play a single copy of any card in Throne format. You can also play 4 copies of a hero. So you can pick one card that's going to be your hero. Specifically, you can search heroes when you search for cards. And the rest of your deck has to be those same colors. So we're essentially making something like Commander and Magic, if you know what that is, inside of Eternal. And this is our finals bracket right now. We have our grand finals. And the way that this works is we've got HulbeH versus BeardBroken. Because it was a double elimination tournament, the winner has to lose twice. So there's a bracket reset. So BeardBroken has already lost once. HulbeH has not lost at all. And because of that, if BeardBroken wins the first best of 3, then that means that BeardBroken is going to get a reset and there's another match. If HulbeH just wins this first one, it's over and HulbeH wins because they're already in the winner's bracket. So that's the way that we're going to do it. We're going to watch from HulbeH's side first and pop right on in. And we've got HulbeH is playing a Karoo deck that is a lot of flyers and a lot of Aegis. BeardBroken is on Quins, so a little bit different, adding fire into it as well. Alright. Game is online, yeah. We'll be doing some more of these later, yes. I don't know if I'll do exactly the Heroes Tournament again soon, but we've been doing, like, we've done Pauper ones, we've done, like, hero events like this. We'll try and do a bunch of different things like that every once in a while. Bracket is still up. Sorry about that. I appreciate it. Alright. So we've got HulbeH sitting here on 3 cards. On 3 power here with the Anaya. Unfortunately, I had to go down to 6, is what I was trying to say. Pledge Anaya is almost certainly going to have to happen. Choosing to go for the Primal and Temple Shihan. Also, the Clutch Talons, I'm sure, influence that. Ooh, and that's a really good start from BeardBroken. Varret is a nasty 2-drop. There's not a lot of removal in this format because of the fact that you can only play one-ofs. I mean, like, there's a fair bit, but the removal tends to be worse, right? Like, you can only play 1 copy of, like, an Annihilate. You can't play the best removal in the format as 4-ofs. You can only play 1 Ice Bolt. So you've got to dig deeper to find things. You've got to play more of, like, Conflagrate and even things like gun down, like killing things without quick draw. You've got to be playing more of that kind of stuff to actually get it going. Alright, that was a good draw. Valkyrie and Forcer will be able to stop the Varret. Deciding not to go for the Shihan, not take any risks with letting Varret stay around. BeardBroken getting some Echo cards here, or some Fates. We'll have to see what happens on Beard's side. HulbeH is definitely at a disadvantage, having to mulligan to 6, and Beard starting off with a pretty good aggressive start, going into the market too with that Rhyme Conclave. Markets are a lot less powerful in this generally because you have only like a couple of copies of merchants, right? Speaking of a little bit less powerful, Avgrift is kind of both. It's more powerful and less powerful. Your deck is built around 1 commander, like 1 hero unit, and that's really powerful to be able to stop that. It is also a little bit worse because everything else is the 1-of. Alright, forcing Varret to die. Ooh, or not. Becoming a Lethrai Dire Beast, so just a 3/3 lifesteal. HulbeH just trying to stick around as long as they can for now. Yeah, play the Emerald Coin. Transform the Standard. Hopefully trying to keep this alive. BeardBroken, I feel, has a better long game in a lot of ways. Quinn is absolutely amazing. They've got a lot of really powerful Renown stuff. And HulbeH generally is needed for their games. The way that they've won is getting a lot of fast, aggressive flyers and Aegis units. And BeardBroken right now is shutting down any aggro here. This is going to be kind of tough. Thankfully, that Wingbreaker came down before the Clutch Talons. That could have been very, very bad. At the same time, like, Oh, man, Hulb's just gonna race. Let Sodi keep drawing extra cards and just hold back the 5/5. Because Sodi can attack here, and that means that there's going to be, like, there's absolutely going to be more card draw, right? You can attack with both, can eat the 3/2, but you'll get another card off of Sodi for sure. It's probably a smart idea, though. Hulb knows, like, BeardBroken's going to be able to win a long game, especially since they have, 5 cards to 3 cards. Very close board. You probably just want to race it and try and finish them off before they can utilize what they've got in their hand. Oh, Deep Forge Plate was the card in the market. That is a lot of damage. A lot of damage and a lot of extra cards for BeardBroken there off that Sodi again. Man, Vanquisher's Blade would be real nice, but that Aegis is a thing. Okay, so we're going to pop that. Yep. Try and set it up so the Vanquisher's Blade can do something the next turn. And then just leave back some blockers. Can now just trade with Rhyme Conclave and block the Sodi. It's a pretty close game right now. If BeardBroken doesn't have any flyers, like BeardBroken's been kind of stuck on power here, it seems. And if they're not able to utilize their hand well, they might be in a bit of trouble. Like, if what happens here is BeardBroken just plays another unit on the ground and attacks in with the 8/7, not good enough. Like, that just trades, and then Hulb's got the 6/6, plays Copper Hull Bracers, plays Vanquisher's Blade. That's lethal. GG. Double block here from Hulb. Very smart, making sure that they don't take any extra damage. If there's a trick, they're dead anyways. They might as well make sure that they're not taking some damage there and letting Sodi draw extra cards. Parole's choice.
Measure twice, cut
once. Ooh, there's Permafrost. That's very gross. No endurance. Using that Linebreaker shield feels kind of bad right now, I'm sure. Still, best thing they could have done. BeardBroken's still in trouble, though. Because, again, same thing as last turn. If they don't have a way to deal with the Plate Maker or block with their own flyer, that Copper Hull Bracers is just going to be lethal.
Get the job done, guaranteed.
Going to the market. I'm trying to remember exactly what BeardBroken has in their market off the top of my head without looking deep in and trying to find it. Oh, well, whatever they grabbed, it's not enough because now Hulb has the game, immediately knows it, and windmill slams the Copper Hull Bracers and puts the first game away. Hulb staying in the winner's bracket, showing why their deck has just been doing so well against everybody. Still undefeated. They've lost games inside of their matches, but they have not lost an entire match yet, and they're showing why their deck hasn't been losing. Very, very well played by both players. Very close game. I did not expect Hulb to come back that fast, but lots of flyers. And, like, that's, again, entirely been the theme of this whole tournament. Flyers win games. That's exactly what it's been. Both players collect themselves a little bit. We're going to watch from BeardBroken's side this time, and then we'll see if they can come back. They now have to win 2 games in a row to get a bracket reset, and then they have to win another 2 games, although not in a row, to get the next win, and then they get the tournament. Otherwise, this is going to Hulb. Hulb only has to win this game right now. However, last time that we did this, a few months ago, we had this exact situation, and there was the reverse sweep where 4 games in a row went to the person that was in the loser's bracket and they won the whole thing. It is far from over. It's happened before and it can definitely happen again. This hand might not do it, though. I think this is a mulligan. Wish both of our players good luck again. Let them know they can go. Easy mulligan for BeardBroken here. This is a nice hand. It's a little bit slow, but Permafrost is nice. They get to scout. They've got all their colors. It definitely seems like a keeper. Definitely going to bottom that Quinn. One of the rules that we do have is that if you have one of your heroes in play, you cannot play a second. You don't get second copies of it. Silverwing Familiar. Yeah, and speaking of familiar, this is exactly the kind of game that we've been having out of Hulb over and over and over. This seems very unassuming, but Hulb is just absolutely full of little equipment. Yup, to slam on things that are flying in Aegis and just start running away with games. I imagine that Permafrost comes down here, try and get Sodi out. Unfortunately, Beard without any way to get a unit down. I felt like maybe Emblem of Shavka should have been the play to try and just get some onslaught, let Sodi Windbreaker start doing its thing. That seemed like the way to go. I imagine that now Imperial Loyalist is the way. I would try and do that myself. I don't think I'd want to play Sodi.
Life's too short.
This is very, very dangerous with all of the different equipments that we've seen from Hulb. Okay, I think that BeardBroken's actually pretty okay with that. That would be my guess. If I were BeardBroken, I'd be pretty okay with that. And now you get to play Quinn.
I'll forge my own path.
Quinn, Armor Woman. Getting a lot of power here from BeardBroken's side. Wow. Just non-stop tempo out of Hulb's deck. It's just so much. And more power from Beard, unfortunately. Emblem helps a little bit. Maybe stop some things on the ground. Might just have to play Sodi without using it, but you need to get rid of the Ice Sprite. Oh my god! The hits just keep coming. It's non-stop. Wow. That is a big woof. I mean, you can play Vanquisher's Blade, kill the Anaya. That might be the best thing that you can do. And then just hold back.
You'll pay for this.
Hulb's deck is just on a tear. Palace. And that's the game. There we go. What a decisive finals for Hulb. Just absolutely steamrolling over BeardBroken here. Sorry about the lopsidedness of that, but it's kind of amazing to see just how well Hulb's deck works. Holy shit. Hulb, I mean, we can say what the hell was Hulb's draw, but the thing is this is the thing. Every single match that Hulb had was that. Hulb did that over and over and over and over to everybody. And it's at a certain point, it's not just luck. Hulb's deck was very finely tuned to just be full of really good tempo cards, lots of flying, lots of Aegis, tons of way to pump it through, and it just worked perfectly. They had a very, very good game plan, and their whole deck worked with it absolutely perfectly. It'd be very, very good. So they've done absolutely fantastic with their deck. Very well played by Hulb. Great deck. Fantastic draw, obviously, but also, like, Hulb's deck is just really finely tuned. And yeah, I feel like you got sucker punched. That's fair enough, Beard. Congratulations to Hulb. Sorry, Beard. It was a very good try for you, but man, what an incredible couple of games from Hulb for sure. That game, too, was a low-key crazy draw. Yeah, I mean, it was. But, like, when you think about crazy draws most of the time, do you normally think, I'll make this official, end it with Hulb as the grand finals winner? Like, normally when you think of crazy draw, though, inside of Eternal, you don't think my turn 3 play, my first play of the game, is Silverwing Familiar, right? That's not normally the way that you go about that. So when you think of crazy draw, that doesn't exactly fit in it entirely, right? So, I mean, that was pretty cool. You'll take first loser with Quinn. You did very, very well, BeardBroken. BeardBroken battled all the way back from loser's bracket like 3 rounds ago. So quite a ways up through the ranks. Did a very good job. Hadn't played against Hulb's deck yet. And man, Hulb's deck, though, just incredibly finely tuned. Had very good draws the whole tournament and just kind of wrecked everybody.